let's say you and I make an agreement. Is my brother a beneficiary of that agreement? And as a general matter, the law might say that if there are certain aspects of the agreement that benefit my brother, he can bring a lawsuit to try and enforce something in the contract. That's how crazy our law is. And so in the boilerplate of a M&A contract, we'll put a provision that says there aren't any third-party beneficiaries. And that clause shows up in almost every M&A agreement. That's why it's in the boilerplate section, just to make sure that we know who's dealing with whom and who can't bring a claim. Now, my brother really isn't going to get engaged in that kind of a situation. But if you imagine that you have a seller that is a big corporation and it's selling a subsidiary, and there are other subsidiaries of that seller corporation, there can be a question of whether one of those other subsidiaries can bring a claim, whether they would be a third-party beneficiary, or whether a shareholder of that corporation could bring a claim as a third-party beneficiary. And so there are actually, real concerns about making sure you know exactly who can bring a claim and who can't. I will note, however, that the default, we all think, okay, let's just say no third-party beneficiaries, and it's really clear, isn't always how the parties want it structured. It's not always that way. Sometimes you would want, say, the parent entity of the seller to be able to also bring a claim, or there may be certain parts of the agreement where they really are the beneficiary, that it was set up this way so that the parent entity would get some benefit out of the deal. And accordingly, you got to pay attention to the wording in that no third-party beneficiaries clause and carve out whomever you want to also to be a beneficiary of the agreement.